Hey everybody, Bert Crown here coming at you with a new video, and today's video is going to be about an event that could possibly be the best event for NHL and EA to do, and possibly bring players back into the game before 24 comes out. EA already has this system implemented in another one of their games, Madden. It's called Rookie Premier, but this one is going to be Calder candidates, and I'm going to explain why. I'm going to get into a couple of things explaining, if you don't know what Rookie Premier is, I'm going to explain to you what Rookie Premier is as we just flop through some of the auction house and some of that stuff, as we look at cards that that would be candidates for the Calder candidate, as a way EA could do it, because there are issues with Rookie Premier for EA for NHL. So let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy the video. If you like the idea, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the comment section down below with what you think about it, because I think this would really help and drive people back into the game in July and August, and it's something that EA should consider, because one of the big knocks is you play this game all year and you get nothing at the end of it. So this would fix that. This would get people back in the game. It would be their best event and people would love it. EA already has this in their system. They can already access the information on how to do it and how to execute it. I don't see a lose here for EA. I just see a win-win, and it's a little bit of a money grab right at the end of the year, which they should probably love. So let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to look at Calder candidates. What I'm talking about is players that are, rookies, Calders, young players, sometimes old players, depending on if they haven't played in the league yet. And why I'm picking Calder candidates instead of just doing Rookie Premier like they do in Madden is because NHL has a simple problem with NCAA players and KHL players that they cannot bring into the game because they do not have their rights. So Adam Fantilli and Mitchkov, for example. So you wouldn't be able to build them as your Rookie Premier if that's the way they went. They're draft day, scouting combine players, however they wanted to word it. So they would have to find a way around it. Here is a solution to that. Calder candidates. The players that are playing in the NHL that are already in the game. So it's easy for you to give their cards, right? You already have their card art, you already have their information. It's easy. Easy. That's the big thing here. I'm making it easy for EA. So Matty Beniers would be a Calder candidate. So this year you would build a set. It would be crazy expensive. It would be the most expensive set you ever seen. But the perk is you get Matty Beniers Evo card, Team of the Season card, Team of the Year card. It would be that style where as they brought out more Matty Beniers cards, you got that card leveled up to that overall for free because you did it the year before. They have this in Madden. I would love to see it in hockey. Now, Matty Beniers did not have a card at the start of this year because he was in Michigan. He did play a little bit in 21-22, but he did not get a card this year. So it took a while for EA to drop it, which can be, kind of dicey with this program, and it's a risk you take, but it gives you something to go forward. So Next Gen was the first time we had a Matty Beniers card. So you could essentially build up this year a Matty Beniers card, which it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be a problem this year because he's going to definitely have a card next year. And we're going to find an example of that in a minute, just so I can explain to you where I'm at. But so it would cost you probably, it costs about 500,000 coins to 1 million coins over in Madden to build one of these Rookie Premier cards. Now Madden coins are way easier to come by, so that's not really that aggressive. But I feel like for EA, they would make it really, really, really expensive. They would make a way to make it work is you can only turn in 94 plus overall cards. So you're getting players to spend their coins to get collectibles. You give them free collectibles by playing the game in certain ways, like Hut Rush, they can give you a collectible. Challenges, they can give you a collectible. They could do objectives, right? Giving you an objective to, if you have any Matty Beniers in your lineup, you get games with Matty Beniers, you can get one collectible for that. If you have any Cole Perfetti, you can get collectibles for that. Just they can use this list for next year, and that could be their set. These are the Calder candidates. You build their set, you get their card back, so you get a Calder candidate card that's 99 overall for the remainder of this year. But then you get an Evo card of that for next year. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay, Cole Perfetti here is a perfect example because one, he has a card, it's a low card, and he got cards, right? So Cole Perfetti, you would get this card at the start of the year for free. Once you log on to NHL 24, you get a 78 overall Cole Perfetti handed to you. That is different card art. It would be, your Calder candidate, and it'd be a 78 overall. But where this gets enjoyable for the recurring player is he got an Evo card. So instantly, just by doing it last year, now your Cole Perfetti goes up to an 80 overall. Cole Perfetti also got a Hut card, a Hut 23 card, 83 overall. So now your Cole Perfetti, without you spending any money throughout the year, has already gone up to an 83. You got an 84. He would go up to an 84. Again, +1 overall, we love it, but he got an 85. He would go up to an 85. Let me guess, did he get an 86? He did not get an 86. Okay. But he did get an 87. So you see the trend of what I'm talking about here. You can use what you've done this year to get cards for next year. Now, it's a risk because you don't know when EA is going to release cards for those players. Like if you do a Matty Beniers, maybe he comes out with an 81 base card. So you start with an 81 Matty Beniers. But who knows? It might be December before that card plays well enough to get a Team of the Week card or a primetime card, and they might not have an MSP scheduled for that card until like January. So you might not get a Matty Beniers upgrade until December, January, who knows? It's happened in Madden. I've seen it happen in Madden where it takes forever. But like, for instance, these Cole Perfetti cards got an 88. But as I'm just looking through here, oh no, he did get a 93. So you would have waited a very long time to go from that 88 to that 93. But eventually he did get a 93, which is a very usable card at the time of release. But you would have had that big window of an 88 to a 93 where you would have been like, this is unfortunate. I really wish that they would give him a card. One, it gives you something to keep playing the game. Two, it gives you something at the end of the year to grind for, because then you'd get another set of Calder candidates. We see on here Logan Thompson is a part of these Calder candidates. Caden Gooley, John Jason Pederka. There is a lot of players here in the game that at the start of next year will be an 80 overall. And then as they release cards, they will get a higher overall. That's how the Evo works, but it's no cost to you because you played the previous year. Now, obviously, people that play 365 would get more of these cards, and I get it. Some people are going to say, like, I don't want to play this game 365 days of the year, and you don't have to. You just have to understand that EA needs to start rewarding the people that do. So I said this would drive people back to the game, and why? Because people would come back to the game and grind the game hard to try to get themselves one of these impactful players for NHL 24, or maybe 2, maybe 3. They don't have to do a ton. They could do 5 to 10 of them, right? Not huge, and they could make them cost a ton, so people are only getting 1 or 2 of them. And I still feel like people would be happy because it would give them something to grind towards, and it would also give them something for next year instead of just, your team's gone, right? Thank you for playing, but your team is now gone. Now, I did say this could also make EA money, so it's a win-win. People playing your game, you're making a little cash grab at the end, and the reason for that is not everybody's going to grind it, but they're going to want that bonus for next year, so they'll rip packs to get cards, to make collectibles, to build the sets, and get the players they want, right? So EA gets people back in their game, EA gets people spending money. It's a win-win for EA, which is something they've had struggle with, to be honest, with matching. I hear people saying it takes an hour and a half to match because nobody's playing this game, and this is something to get them back into it. So, like, here's something that it would address. If they did that, 95s would not be where they are. Or they could incorporate Calder candidates with an award event that they did earlier on in the year, or they could do it with a draft event where you collect draft collectibles and you can use those in your Calder candidates. Or they could just do it where you exchange like a 95, get you a couple collectibles, and you need so many collectibles to get a random, I know how we all love random, you get a random Calder candidate out of a list of 10. It would be non-tradable this year, but next year it would give you one Evo card to start out of the gate that leveled up as you went along, that made it feel like I got something for playing this game so long, and I got something for playing this game at all, right? So you reward the player, you reward EA, you get people playing the game, EA makes money, everybody's happy. I don't see the lose for anybody here. I see a huge win-win, and I just don't know why it wouldn't work. So please, EA, I beg of you, please give us some sort of Calder candidate, some sort of rookie premiere, some sort of variant of this event that rewards players for playing 23 in 24. It's a simple little fix that you still control the outcome of. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go get Matty Beniers because he's going to be 99 by February. You still control the outcome of when you release these cards and who gets them and when. It's a risk that the player takes, but it makes it feel like you're getting something for playing this game. It rewards you as long as, you know, you guys don't get too carried away with it and make us wait till June to get a 90 of that card. I do appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed. I really do hope you understand what I'm trying to get across here. And if you don't, hit that comment section down below and I'll try to take more time to explain it. But I feel like NHL really needs an event like this. I feel like it'll really help them. It'll help EA market their game for next year, because it also invests somebody into the game next year. If you're building a rookie premier card or a Calder candidate card, whatever you want to call it, if you're building that card at the end of 23, that guarantees EA pretty much that you're getting 24, because now you're invested into 24 before 24 is even released. Chances are you're going to pre-order that game because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these Calder candidates. It really is a win-win for EA on a system they already have. Please just give it to us. Please just give it to us and let us have a reward for grinding this game 365. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, ciao, ciao.